Hey, what's up everybody? We are in west central Minnesota today. Early ice here. There hasn't been any great ice. We got a bunch of snow on some of the ice we already have. And there's been a lot of people looking for early ice, and the truth is there just really isn't any safe ice to be had. We're on a bay today. It's a small bay off of a lake. These small bays tend to hold, a lot of panfish, bass, like all, pretty much everything. You'll even occasionally get a walleye in a place like this. But we're gonna be chasing some crappies and sunfish today, and we don't have any wax worms yet. So we're actually gonna be using some soft plastics. And the plastics and jigs that are gonna be using today is made by Lake Effect Lures, RBM jigs. Here's some of their plastics. I think the one that this one here, I'm not sure what this one's called, but the one that I have on my rod right now is called a Nasty Nymph, I believe. And it's like 11 feet deep, this entire bay. We're just gonna be hopping around and trying to find some fish. So anyway, let's get to it. All right, you guys, we got some marks down here. There's a fish. Ooh. Bluegill? Oh yeah. There we go. Not a record-breaking gill by any means, but nonetheless, bluegill. Oh. Looks like I might have a bigger mark coming up. This looks kind of like a crappie. The way it approached my jig. What do we got? No, bluegill? Oh, it is a crappie. There we go. Nice little crappie. Keeping a few today. This guy's here is a little bit small, but as you can see, come up. He hit that. That's a 4mm jig. I'll give you a nice close-up of this when we're done. That's probably a 9-incher. Nothing crazy big, but if we can get something around that 10-inch range, I would definitely be down for keeping some. Nope. I'm doing is I'm jigging up above these fish, trying to draw them up off the bottom. It's a nice fish. Oh, he changed his mind. Drop down below him. Jig him up. Here we go. Fast mover. Up a little more. There we go. There's a crappie. This one might be a keeper. A little bit bigger. I would say he might, you know what, this will be a keepable one. He might be closer to 10 inches. And this, actually the ones that I'm keeping right now are from my grandfather-in-law. That'll be a good eater for him. Come on. It's a nice looking fish if I can get him to commit. Bluegill? Oh, their line messed up in the reel here a little bit. There we go. Did I lose him? I lost him. No, I didn't lose him. I broke my line. Ugh. Oh. All right, we got retied here. Got wrapped around the reel and busted off, but we saved everything. We got a bunch of fish on bottom still. They're chasing. There we go. Chasing. Oh, there's a bigger bluegill. Whew, tighten my drag a little bit here. There we go. There's a bigger bluegill. Like big, no. Probably 7 inches or so. But he really come up and pummeled that little plastic and jig. Testing the old windproof mic out on the ice. We'll see how that works out for us today. Ooh, crushed it, crappie. Crappie crush. Yeah. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Oh, I lost him. Oh, I failed. That was one for the fryer too, you guys. Oh, good job. Good job, Scotty. Maybe. There's a crappie. You jig up above these fish and you can trigger these crappies into coming up and biting. There's another, you know, I said not a giant fish, but these ones that are right around 10 inches are the ones that people, you know, that you can eat. Nothing wrong with, you know, that might be 10.5 inches. Nothing wrong with that fish. All right. Found us another pod here. There's actually quite a few fish in this pod. They look like they want to cooperate too. You know how I can tell? That was just a guess. There we go. That fish was higher up than the rest of them, so I definitely think it was a crappie. It sure was. He just come up and sucked that jig in. There's nothing better than early ice bite. Ooh, one chased me down. Now back up. Looks like crappie. Yeah. This fish literally followed me down about 2 or 3 feet and then back up to my jig. Yeah, another crappie. Another crappie. I don't need any more crappies, I don't think. Got enough for that meal. I could use a bluegill or two, but we're gonna let him go so he doesn't get chilly. I think it's about 18 degrees out today, maybe 20. We're a little protected in this bay, so it's not horrible, but oh, here we go. Come on. That was another crappie. I botched it. Come on, come back. So often when they don't want to bite, I'll just drop it down into this school and then slowly raise it up out of them. That'll actually trigger bites. Like that. That feels big bluegill? Crappie? Oh, there's a nice sunfish. There's a nice sunfish. Well, when I say nice, he's probably 8.5 inches. Just a nice one that I can bring home to eat. I don't like keeping stuff over 9 inches, you know. That right there is a perfect eating fish, you guys. Don't need to be taking the big ones. All right. Trying this different plastic here. It's a little bit deeper. There's fish here. It's called the Nasty Nymph. Junior, in fact. Looks like a small bug with some legs and some little tiny like paddles almost. Here we go. Oh, yeah. That thing came up fast. Hey, there's a nicer crappie right there, you guys. There's a nice crappie. That's one of those ones we're looking for. That's probably a 12-inch fish right there. Boom, look at that guy. Just awesome. I'm going to get a quick picture of him and then I'm going to let him go. Right. There's that nice crappie. down. All right, that was a nice crappie, you guys. That's, you know, that's the kind of crappie we came here hoping to catch. Got a little ice on my reel here. Here we go. Round two. Ooh, I missed him. It hurt my heart. Come on, buddy. Come on back. Come on now. Oh, I'm rusty. Except from the crappies. The crappies. And not. Oh my gosh, it's another nice one. Well, this one's not as big as the last one. Well, yeah. This. Oh my gosh, the bluegills were super picky, and then this nice crappie just come up and annihilated my bait. Let me know what you guys think about, you know, me putting a camera up with the windproof mic versus the chest, you know, cam. But there we go, another gorgeous crappie. I don't need any more, so I don't need to keep any more. This bait, it's pretty good. I mean, and I really like the profile on it. I like the legs, like the little paddles on the back. This is cool stuff. What we got here? Another crappie? Yeah, another nice crappie too. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. These crappies are just, look at that. That thing is gone, you guys. Just a nice crappie. Cannot ask for a better day out here. There's probably, if I had to guess, you know, 3.5 inches of ice out here. Starting to snow a little bit. Bluegill. Oh, was that a nice, looks like a decent one too. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. Yeah, even the bluegills are loving this thing. Oh, he's wrapped up in the deucer. Wrapped up in the deucer. Yes. Here we go. Beautiful bluegill. It's probably an 8 or so inch fish. That's what I normally like to keep when I'm eating fish. That guy right there. I think I got 4 or 5 in the bucket. We're gonna keep him. These fish are, the ones coming off the bottom are just fired up. We got another bluegill. Another good eater sized bluegill, in fact. Another good eater bluegill. Here we go. Look at that guy. Whoop, sorry. Get back in there, buddy boy. Perfect. There we go. Another crap. Another crap. Look at that. Action. Good eats is what I think. A lot of action, a lot of good eating. Early ice, West Central Minnesota. Oh, and before I forget, I'm putting this in all my videos. I need you guys to go over, look up 330 MaNiaC Fishing on Instagram and give me a follow over there. I'm going to keep on mentioning it until I hit 10,000 followers on Instagram. That's what my goal is. My old channel, or my old one, got taken down, so now I have 330 MaNiac trapping, I believe, and 330 MaNiac Fishing. 2 different ones, one for trapping, one for fishing. Go check them both out. All right, I would say that was a very successful first ice trip. Got some crappies, got some sunfish, released some fish. It was fantastic. There's, you know, depending where you're at in this bay here, there's 3 or 4 inches of ice. Open clear ice, there's 4 inches. The other stuff, there's about 3 inches. You just have to be careful, make sure you use a spud bar, you know, check your ice as you're coming out. But, so we're fishing in a small bay here off of this big lake. Panfish like to concentrate into shallow bays or adjacent to, you know, there's some weed edges here. If you can find those early ice, that's where you're gonna find some fish. But we didn't have any wax worms today, you guys. So when you don't have wax worms, what do? Soft plastics. We have here one here, I believe this one was called the Tiny Tadpole, and this was the Nasty Nymph Junior. These are both Lake Effect Lure Company plastics. Used some of these last year. Now this year, for the majority of my plastics, I'm actually just switching to these, and they worked fantastic. You guys, the fish were really eating these up. But I want to let you guys know, they're actually, I just seen they're doing a Black Friday sale that is running right now. Up to 65% off on a lot of their stuff, and they have a lot of jigs and plastics and so on and so forth on their website. I'm going to put the link down in the description. I want you guys to go check those out. And you know, I mean, if you're going to buy a bunch of plastics, now's the time to do it, when you can get them, you know, at a nice discount. Stock up for winter, trust me, they got all kinds. Markham LX7, of course, on the lithium shuttle was my flasher of choice. And then, as always, tuned up custom rods, precision noodle, 4-pound test, Frost, 4mm, also Lake Effect Lure Jig, and plastic combo. So both these are actually from that company. This year now I have switched a bunch of my reels. I'm using the Okuma Seamar C10 reel. Really liked this reel last year, and I'm going to stick to using more of them this year. But, you know, the key to catching these fish is having a good rod like this precision noodle. There was a couple times where I wasn't paying attention, and I actually felt the rod on the other side. Set the hook, you're good to go. 36-inch tuned up custom rods, precision noodle. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that first ice video. I'm going to try to get more out, but it's going to get warm this week, so I don't know how that's going to pan out for me. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this ice video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.